Welcome to another Down the Rabbit Hole video, and welcome to a Halloween ghost story. Ooh, not really. Wanted to talk about this, my MAME machine, which might be haunted, and it just feels like this is the perfect time of year to discuss this. Okay, first of all, I'm not really much of a Halloween guy, and I don't believe in ghosts and all that kind of stuff. But inadvertently, for the last two Halloween times of year, I've actually posted something kind of scary and related, and I thought, I don't know if I want to make a tradition out of this, but the timing is kind of good for me to talk about why Vol here, my MAME machine, might actually be haunted. 2 years ago, I posted a video about, I did an Alien 3 review, and man, that got a lot of views, so I just thought, okay, interesting. Again, I hadn't intended for the Halloween traditional. I know a lot of people do post Halloween videos. I don't really, but I got a lot of traction out of that. And then last year at this time I talked about Felicia from Darkstalkers, and that's also monster movie kind of Halloween inspired stuff. So now that Halloween's coming again, I just thought, you know what, I could do a ghost story because I think there's a ghost here. But let me sort of backtrack a little bit. For those who haven't seen this video or this machine before, this is my MAME machine. I've nicknamed him Vol, and there's quite a story about him. What I'm going to do, because I'm sure there are people who have clicked on this video and thought, this is a Tron arcade cabinet, and you turned it into a MAME machine. That in and of itself is horrific and scary, and I'm sure they're going to be yelling at me. So I'm going to put a link down below to the Vol video where I go into all the details of why I turned a Tron machine into a MAME machine. And yes, I do apologize for my actions and stuff, but this is him now, and I still love him. But let's talk about that ghost thing. Now, I don't believe in ghosts. There are only four forces that exist in the natural world: gravitational, electromagnetic, weak nuclear, and also strong nuclear. And that's it. Science. I do not believe in anything outside of those things that are empirically provable. But in our old apartment building, which is where I originally put Vol together, and used to have lots of parties and people coming over and having a good time. There was one party, everybody had gone home. I wasn't too drunk. I just thought, yeah, I'm kind of awake. I don't really want to turn everything off and go to bed just yet, but it's the middle of the night. Hey, I'll have a game on Vol, and I'm pretty sure it was Tempest, actually. And while I was playing the game, I felt a presence over my shoulder, like somebody watching me. Now, in the old apartment building, there had been a lady who actually passed away in there, and her name was Rose. And anytime something unexplained or a creaking door or anything like that would happen, we would joke in the building, oh, there goes Rose, or Rose has been here, she's messed up all the cutlery again. You know, it was like a laugh, not intentionally serious, but we would talk about Rose, the ghost of Rose, how it would like haunt the old building. After this party, I'm sitting here playing Tempest in the middle of the night, and no, I have not had too much to drink. And as a kid of the 80s, I know only too well, as you're sitting here playing a game, what it's like to have somebody standing beside you, you know, ready to watching your game and you know, sort of taking some techniques down and maybe putting their quarter up to say, you know, I want to play next. That night, as I'm playing, man oh man was I aware of a person right here, like hovering over my shoulder, watching me play. Like so visceral. And not on this side, definitely over on this side. So I just thought, okay, I don't believe in Rose, I don't believe that stuff, but man, this is like creepy crawly hair standing on the back of my neck. So I went to bed, and that was that. I would like to, for Halloween purposes, I would like to play this game again and just see, do I notice that same thing again? Like, because I kind of have a scientific explanation. I think there's something that will rationally explain what I experienced. And theoretically, that should still be here. If not, I don't know what that was. We'll chalk it up to a ghost story for Halloween. So, first of all, let me have a game. I'm going to move the camera and just, like, watch if anything happens here or whatever. Now, I'm not gonna, I promise I'm not gonna mess with the camera. I'm not gonna put in like a little, you know, ghostly apparition animated GIF or anything like that. I'm not gonna do anything like that. I'm just gonna play the game. I guess keep your eye here, see if anything happens. I don't think there will be. I'll have a game or two, and then I'll tell you why I think there is a scientific explanation for this. But let's give it a whirl. Alright, let's coin up and give it a try. Like I say, I'm pretty sure the game was Tempest. Don't think that makes a difference for what the scientific explanation is. However, let's have a game. So, yeah, see if anything... Again, I'm not going to put any like special effects in here. I'm just going to genuinely play my game. Does anything appear here? Do I feel anything? And if you're bored watching me play, admire my computer space for a while. Alright, here we go. Nothing so far. No. Okay, well, oh, I get to put my name in. However, yeah, I don't really feel it. And, I don't think it makes any difference to what the game is. Yeah, it was there, and it's not there now. I'm not getting that sensation. Let me, so, I thought, you know, okay, it's a one-off, whatever. It's one of those things that you just experience and what have you. I noticed on the Killer List of Video Games forum, somebody actually posted, there was a well-known story many years ago about a guy in Boston was getting rid of his Ms. Pac-Man machine. And the reason they wanted to get rid of it is it was haunted. And I thought, aha! I'm not alone in this. There are other people who have experienced something strange to do with these machines. Now, in the story that came from that, basically the guy was not feeling like a ghost nearby or anything like that. He was actually just noticing weird sounds coming from it, and also the story goes that he saw like a dark, shadowy figure go into the machine. And then I think whoever got it next after that ad, because it was on Craigslist, he wanted to get rid of it for free. Whoever got it next also said, this machine's giving me the heebie-jeebies, so I want to get rid of it too. So I just thought, aha, okay, so there's something about these machines. I haven't heard too many other cases of it, so What I want to explain now is maybe the scientific, I hope, explanation as to why I thought at that time there might have been the sensation of somebody nearby me. I'm not getting it now though, and by my scientific explanation, I should still be getting this feeling. Okay, let me explain why I think there is a plausible scientific explanation for this, even though it's not happening this time. The Tron cabinet, Vol now, but all Tron cabinets, the way they work, you've got your monitor down there, and up here in the ceiling, I hope this is coming out, probably not, there's the speakers for the sound. So, yeah, you probably can't make it out there, but anyway, the sound actually comes from the speakers pointed down at the screen, and then it bounces off the screen and into your ears. And I wonder if maybe because of the sensation of like sound coming down and bouncing off and into your earlobes, is there some kind of residual background thing that's causing your inner ear to maybe feel like, oh, that means that there's somebody behind you or something like that. Like, that's sort of always been my pseudo-scientific explanation for why this is happening. I had always thought maybe, because I think Ms. Pac-Man works on the same principle, I think maybe the speaker arrangement might have been giving me that sensation of like, oh yeah, that's why you're getting the feeling that somebody's watching you. But that would be happening now. And it's not happening now, so I don't know. Can't really explain it. Well, whatever that was that night, it's a no-show now. I don't really understand it. I very clearly felt that sensation of somebody over my shoulder watching me play that night. It's not happening here. So it's the same machine. So either there's something, maybe that was Rose and she still remains in that building and she hasn't come here with Vol, and maybe she's missing watching somebody play Tempest. I don't know. If my theory that, the sound coming out of the speakers, bouncing off the screen and hitting my ear in a weird way, if that was a true, genuine explanation, I would have that right now, and I don't. And you got to think, like, a lot of machines use that technique of speakers here bouncing off the screen, hitting your face to get you that, so you don't have to have speakers on either side of the actual monitor. Tron, Ms. Pac-Man, all these other machines, they all did that. And by the law of averages, if there was something about I'm feeling somebody behind me, or I'm getting a headache, or what's that tingling in the back of my neck, surely other people would have reported that. Like, the empirical evidence of my theory is a little flaky. Like, yeah, sure, maybe it was the way the sound was bouncing, but how come nobody else has explained or reported this issue? So I don't really know what that was. Again, I don't know what it was. I don't have an explanation. I just know I really, really felt it. But I'm not feeling it now, so who knows? Anyway, thought that would be a nice little ghost story to tell for Halloween. I guess on behalf of Vol and myself, I hope you all have a happy and safe Halloween, and until next time, we'll see you down the rabbit hole.